Hey guys, it's Battle Bob here. Making another training video for you guys. This time I'm going to focus a little bit more on the tactics. There are some really good videos out there on the mechanics to shadow gun, different weapons, and how to move, how to aim. Mo 25th Night has some really good videos on that. I learned a lot from that. Probably about a year ago when they were coming out. This is going to be a fun game. Anyways, so you're learning timing. You're going to have to see how, like that guy is camping with the rocket launcher. So I've got to watch both sides when he comes out of there. You got to kind of time, he needs to reload. So you can tell when he's going to pop back out. So I probably should have dodged it a little bit better there, but it is what it is. Looks like our team might get B back up if we rush. No good. Yep. So I'm actually going to talk about that right there. So when you spawn in, like I have 8-second spawn. When you spawn in, the other team's spawning at the same time. So you guys are both running together to meet in the middle. When that happens, you're going to get a lot of nades flying, like right about now, coming in. So what you want to do is look out for that. You can't run straight out into that because you're going to run into wall nades, especially with the clan war. So one of the best things to do is just wait. Let those nades come. Don't get hit by them. And then run out. Yep. You don't want to... And this actually took me a long time to learn. Because when I first joined F.e.Z, it's rush. It's about getting zones. So I would almost felt like a pressure that I had to rush. And so it was almost rough. And that was a bad nade throw. It was almost this pressure that like I had to run straight into the zone, straight to C, and essentially die. Take 1 or 2 people with me, and that's not necessarily the case. What is the case is you want the zone's the end goal, but they want you to be smart about it. And the person that really helped me with this was Run or Die, because essentially he was like, "Why are you rushing in like an idiot?" And I started watching how he played, and he was a lot smarter at how he rushed. He really waited until the right moment and then would do a lot of things. So I saw those people, like if you look at the radar, I saw these people, they was right there, which means that the nades are coming right now. That was some lag. So you gotta look out for when's the best time to do stuff. Surprised no one's throwing a nade over the top. There we go. And then the rocket guy gets me. So I was hiding behind that block, and the reason why I wasn't coming out was twofold. One was that there was like 4 guys, so if you just come running out of that spot, you're going to die. So by moving around how I was only facing 1 guy at a time. My aim wasn't that good, and I didn't really get any kills, but if you watch that, I was exposing myself to 1 person at a time, but I was watching everybody. That way, no one was really getting a good drop on me, but they were still getting You know, they knew I was there, but man, run out, die, run out, die. I just talked about not doing. But still, you get this timing going with Palace. You see it more with Palace than other places. What is it? What's the other one? The other big... I'm not getting much hit right at all. I guess it's not really hitting me either, so... It is what it is. You get this timing where people kind of run into each other at the same time. And so you gotta watch those nades. You gotta watch... Like, I'm gonna throw my nade now, like, but, you know, that guy threw his nade at the same time because he spawned around the same time. And you get the same idea. So here's another thing. So as these guys are rushing, first of all, they didn't do so hot. Wow, my aim was not working. Not at all. So as those guys were taking C, I saw that there were two. One was around C, one was on the right side of C. But, you know, they were both kind of going... Now this is a good trick I learned from Dexter, from his videos. Now they think I'm going this way. They're going to come try to challenge me. And then I come back over here, and we get the zone. And then, right as he comes around the corner, thinking he's going to catch me, shotgun to the face. However, it didn't work. But, it's a good tactic. It works really well. And it works more than just on Palace. What is the name of that map? There's only like 6 of them, I should know this. Diversation, that's it. It works in diversation really well too. Wow. No, this should have killed me a long time ago. So there's small things like that, where you learn these bag of tricks. You kind of, even if your aim's off, you can still do well. Even if your movement's slow and you're lagging a little bit, you can learn little things of what to do. Ooh, there's lots of them. That was actually really lucky. Like you saw, that LOL guy was camping right there. Didn't kill him, but... You can at least throw the nade and try, right? You can see, so 3 of their guys were dead, and just me. Well, me and one other guy. So there's going to be 3 guys coming out and throwing nades. So these nades are going to be flying. When you do that, you've got to really time it. So that you don't just end up getting smashed by nades. You watch, these guys are, there's like, what, 4 of them are all going to spawn at the same time? Yeah, 4 of them were killed, and they all come back at the same time right there. So if I was still on B, I'd be facing a full squad on B. So you gotta learn, like, what do you do with that? If it's just you on B, you're gonna die. Well, not necessarily, but you're most likely gonna die. So you've got to adapt your timing. When to go in, when not to. When is it smart to rush? When is it, when do you go to A and pass B up, or when do you just go straight and take B? It just depends. Personally, I guess it'd be E. This zone's flipped. Personally, I think it depends on how your team's doing. Because if you think your team's going to come in and take B, then go to E. But most likely, I don't know why I hit reload there. Most likely, my team's not going to help. So I stayed with D because they're relatively close. They'd be shooting into where I'm at rather than not helping at all. Because if I go to E and no one's even trying to take D, then everyone's just going to go back and try to fix it. Dude, like, my aim is terrible right now. So, like, throw this nade because you see all these guys rushing in on the radar. So, like, don't just throw your nades blindly. Use your radar to get those kills. I should have stick with one target. Just wounded everybody, didn't kill anybody. So we're actually losing this match, and we're gonna lose. Which is kind of funny, actually. But it's important to think about that. And I haven't really done it justice, but it's something I want to keep talking about. So all those guys came out at the same time. Here comes their nades. So it helps you because you can nade and get those nice double kills, triple kills, if you nade the right spots. But it also sucks because you can stand in the wrong spot and get naded the moment you spawn. Or at least worse, you run all the way to where the battle is and then you immediately die. That's probably the most frustrating. So, I mean, I hope you learned a little bit. I'm going to do some more videos, and I'm going to keep touching on that subject. But it's something to keep in mind. It's not something that you hear about a lot, timing, but it really does change the way you play because you start to think about more than just the person in front of you that you're fighting, but you start to think about how the game is evolving and changing during the match. So, until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have anything that you saw, or if you have any ideas or anything better. Feel free to comment about it. Thanks, guys.